Hey everybody. So this is Chris with Rise Game, and we're going to take a look at Pantheon Rise of the Fallen today. I have been largely ignoring this game. It's been on early access for a little while. And let's see if I'm correct in that they have... How do I put this? The coming together of this game is not what I was expecting when I first pledged. I would have expected the company to have made better decisions and to keep up with modern day game creation, so they wouldn't have had to rebuild this game. I believe it's 3 different times, and that's just not a viable way for anybody to invest their money or time in a company that doesn't know what they're doing. Now, that's a pretty harsh statement from me. That's a pretty harsh that this company is messing up big time. But they have shown this for many years. Vastly old school thinking. So let's see what they did with the actual game. Right now, once you download the app, you install, you have these options. I'm sure the realm selection will change, grow, etc. I would expect that these are population indications. I'm going to go with Haven Song, and we'll see what's going on. Alright, so what am I looking at here? Something that's very reminiscent of EverQuest, and if you're curious, this is what EverQuest looks like, the old EverQuest, and textures are one plane with a drawn texture to them, and then this is Pantheon. So this seems like it's, again, very much a one plane drawn texture. It's done very well for the medium. I'm sure that's how all games are truly done, but are they doing it in a way that makes it look great, makes it look immersive? I'm not convinced yet, but let's go ahead and create a character. Before I get into this, I just want to brainstorm with you a little bit. If you're playing a game with friends, there are advantages to choosing different strengths. There's also advantages to playing together. In a lot of these RPGs, if I start as a human, I'm going to start in a particular zone that's not necessarily going to be close to any of the other races. And they're going to have their own starting area based on their race and the area that race lives in. So I would highly recommend starting a game by having you and your friends choose a race that all of you can play. Now, Elf is, frankly, consistently in many RPGs, a very strong choice. They're going to have more races in here. In fact, they made an announcement not too many days ago that these are coming maybe in December. So right now we have Human, Elf, Halfling, and Dark Mirror. I'm personally interested in these guys. They're kind of the closest to a Dark Elf, except that's still not an elf, so I'm going to go with Elf. And I'm going to do what I always do, which is I'm going to make an Elf Cleric and put in for my Wisdom's 8. I have 2 points to allocate. Well, we all know stamina and strength are probably the 2 things that I'm going to need. In the Frail Age, communion with Celestials is unheard of. The cleric must bind to ancient tomes containing the last vestiges of light from when the Celestials had drawn near. With loyalty that is not easily won or lost, elves carry an immortal sense of how fleeting life is. Born of their own brushes with total extinction, but are far more than frail survivors. They are unrivaled artists, from architecture to agriculture, with arcane and physical prowess, as natural as the wind, rain, and storm. Sibling hearts divide the race into 2 distinct groups. Ashen elves, stewards of Fairthel from within, eternally vigilant in watch and guard, while their Ember brethren cast an aggressive eye towards the surrounding lands, rooting out evil where it resides. I'm going to go with Ashen Elves if I get the option. So let's see how this works. Okay. I didn't really get to choose. I'm sure every time I tablet or do something, I'm not sure if the volume changes for you guys, or even if you're getting volume right now from the game. But if you are listening, let me know. Okay, welcome to the Terminus. WASD, space to jump. It looks like it's a bit of a stamina bar there. I like the third person. I've grown a desire to play in third person. Hold right mouse to look. Left shift while moving forward to sprint. There's a limited amount of sprinting going on. Use the mouse wheel to zoom the camera in and out. Giving these controls a try. Click on the blue. Yeah. Alright. I for inventory. Alright, very EverQuest-like. Let me just turn this down a wee bit. Divine Brand. Brand your target with a divine symbol dealing minor damage. Wisdom and Constitution. I like that. 30-meter range, some cooldowns. Click to toggle auto attack on and off. Okay, that's gonna be. Do I have a keyboard button for attack? Hit points, mana points, endurance. In your inventory, you'll find you've been given your level 1 ability scrolls. When you gain levels, you need to buy new abilities from a cleric scroll merchant. You learn new abilities by right-clicking an ability scroll in your inventory to scribe its ability into your codex. Once you've scribed them, open your codex, press the B key, and place them on your ability bar by right-clicking an ability in the codex. Click the next page button. Alright, so with this I already have Divine Brand A+1. That's how I cast? That doesn't make sense. It's going to run me sideways. But in one of the previous streams they had, they were talking about this. I currently have Divine Brand. I can skill it up level 1, 2, or 3, and I guess that would be technically 4 if this is level 1 or whatever. If I get 3 dots, it's the most powerful version. That would be the mastery, I would suppose. No macros. Okay, cool. I don't even know what macros do in this game yet. Weapon damage 3. Accuracy is very poor. Critical hit is about 5%. Armor class is 17. Dodge, block, parry, about 5%. Ranged is nothing. And spell power, potency, all zeros. Critical chance to hit with spells is 5%. So I get no bonuses. What do I start with? Ragged shirt. Cannot trade. Ragged pants. Ragged boots. Simple wooden torch. While used, looks like it can still hold a flame. And a brittle warhammer. A lot of classes are going to start with this. 2.1 delay. Does not have a DPS conversion for you. 3 damage, 2.1 delay. It's not a ratio of 1-1. Stale bread, flask of water, mysterious letter. You do not know me, but I have an opportunity for you. Find me near the well in the center of the village of Avalia, and I will explain more until we meet, the scavenger. I have accepted a quest. Alright, I'm going to click this and see what happens. Celestial Flicker. What does it do? Restore between 14 and 15 health. If this spell critically heals, Aegis will be applied, absorbing 33% of the amount healed. Alright, that's worth adding to my bar. Why wouldn't I want to add that one? Okay. They're going to different places. I just don't know why. Smite an enemy. Should rather be the other way. Muscle memory and all. Okay, well, hold on. That's this. And then for doing professions. Right click to buy. To sell, open your inventory. Hold the Alt key and right click to sell. You will get the value. The items tooltip tells you how much the merchant will pay for it. Must be up at the church or something. There's a priest who apparently has a quest for me because when I moused over him, he had an inquisitive eye in the form of a question mark. Watch over yourself, traveler. On these shores, the virtuous must also be the wary. Available task, Eutherian presence. The priest tries to conceal a look of concern as he motions you to him. There's a shadow that haunts our beloved city, a darkness that must be uncovered. Rumors are abound. The cultists have crept into the area surrounding Thronefast, spreading their vile influence. If so, they are a plague that must be rooted out. But first, I need you to verify their presence and assess the danger they pose. Locate one of their camps and enter it, then return to me. Two quests. I forgot to say hi in the chat. There we go. Do we take fall damage? Okay, not from that anyway. Readiness. Some abilities require readiness, gained by taking or dealing melee damage in combat. It seems very tanky. I still don't know what kind of elf I am. Strangely, it does seem a bit better in the 3D elements than EverQuest, which is good. Still has a kind of a flat visual tone to it. Rude. Let's see if I can put this away. Okay, this is I forget what they called it, but like it's your presence or sense. This is a voice whispers, but I think it's supposed to be your natural intuitive sense of the world around you, kind of described like a GM would say, hey, you smell mint in the air or something. Auspex, maybe, something like that. I don't know. But in it's something you can, or that they were hoping could be a buildable skill that would, some people would be a bit more in tune with the world. Sorry, I had to cough there. Okay, this is a weird place to put that. Can I bring this down? Ooh. Me and my target. I love it. Does an easy drag and drop. No special things required. Settings, character sheet, codex, quest journal, macros, social, and exit. Laughter and song mixed with banter and brawls. The town is teeming with life. Cool. Seems to be the well. Do I have to reset this every time? Because that would be most inconvenient. It's like target of target's target. Okay, this clearly won't work long term. Need to up it a little bit for those debuffs. Alright, hail doesn't work, the H key. Find it, sell it, go out and find it again. All before the turn comes for you. Mysterious letter. Ah, you got my letter, excellent. The people here suffer from many problems, and there's good profit to be made in that. Speak to me again, I can point to you many opportunities. What's in it for me, you ask? Don't trouble yourself over that. Alright, so this is cool. New skill, a whole bunch of things. There's wealth in iron and treasure in gold, but the riches of time can never be sold. Mining your first pickaxe, woodcutting your first hatchet, harvesting your first sickle, skinning your first skinning knife, the art of scavenging. Greetings, traveler. At last it seems we found another one. While it's true, you don't know me yet. Let's just say I've been waiting for someone like you. One of the things I've learned in life is treasures aren't just about glinting gold and shiny gems. He leans into gestures to the random items scattered around him. A cracked teacup, a broken pocket watch, a weathered map. The real treasures, my friend, are right under our noses. He chuckles softly, his eyes dancing. To that end, allow me to teach you the scavenging skill. This way you can know these joys for yourself. I like quirky things, so I'm going to say yes. Now later on I'm probably going to regret it. Can we do a bunch of them? Sure, you can go out and gather materials, but sometimes you've come across an old weapon or piece of armor you don't really need. Why not try to get something out of it, I say. If you're interested, speak with me again. Okay. Burlap bandage pattern. Burlap bandage pattern moved to schematics bag. You can find that on the professions tab in the character sheet. Metal bolts, a handsaw, and a rusted longsword. I could have sworn I had those lying around here somewhere. But alas, a scavenger like you will have no problem finding those, that's for sure. Oh, okay. A little tip. Thrown fast is a vast region. I'd wager you have a good chance of finding one of those longswords by sniffing around where the thugs and ruffians haunt. So by taking it off their corpses or just finding one in the ground. You know, I've been thinking about taking up painting in my spare time. I think I'd be quite good at it. Who knows? Maybe people would even buy my paintings. There's just one problem though. I find myself without a decent paintbrush. If you're willing to help with that, I might have something for you. Here, I put together a set of instructions of what you'll need and how to assemble it. You can use the table right over there by the armorer's door to put it together. What do you say? Sure, why not? I like quests for the sake of quests. I'm not checking all these right now, I'm just quick moving through them. Alright. I have a quest for all the things now. I'm gonna suspect that these will be a pain in the butt sooner or later, but EverQuest needed you to have food too, so. Okay. Apparently that's what I need. I don't like killing foxes though, it's one of my things. Just don't like doing it. Foxes are cute. Sure, they kill chickens, but one animal doesn't. In a way, this reminds me a little bit of EverQuest too. Greetings, traveler. You certainly seem like the adventurous type. I'm not usually this forthcoming, but I'm going to ask you a favor. If you come across any snake scales in your travels, could you remember to bring one to me? I want to surprise my husband for his birthday by making him a pair of snake scale boots, but I'm deathly afraid of snakes. Any help would be appreciated. Guess we're going to be killing some snakes. Beautiful. M is usually for map. In this case, it is not. An off-duty regular. Nice. You'll need a harvesting sickle equipped. Okay, it doesn't do it automatically for you, it seems. It's always the right clicking. There are some very busy noises when you're walking. Okay, well, no. Is there a sneaking command? No. Just running. A flitterwing bat. Okay, C was this, which is used to be con. Considering opponents. Opponents indifferent to your presence won't attack unless you attack them. But if consider says they're prepared to attack, or seething with hatred, they'll attack you if you get too close, so beware. How difficult the fight might be is shown by the description of the color and the color of the text, but it's just an estimate. How well the fight will actually goes depend on how much health you have, combat regen, yada yada yada. Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Alright, so just to check, you can hear me, or you can hear the game sounds, or you can hear both, because I've had trouble getting the game sounds to filter through OBS. Alright, what are we gonna do? It's like an instant cast. It's pretty sweet. Both of these are minor damage. I may as well just save my mana to heal myself and have blurred vision. Seem to be targeting me? No. Okay. Run away, little girl. Run away. Probably gonna die. Just like 2 damage. Well, we're gonna see what resurrection looks like. Yeah, whatever. Let's give it a go. And is there a sit? Might need to make a macro for that, or keybinds. That's X. Back quote. What the heck is a back quote? Well, hey now. Okay, it's the tilde in the top left-hand corner of your keyboard. Apparently that's back quote. You gonna blow yourself up with Shift F1? I guess I'm ready to go. Okay, essentially, we're doing the same kind of damage. Bats just have more hit points than I do, which is a sad statement right there. I mean, a bat's the size of your hand. What is that creepy thing? Oh, it's just a tree. My back's acting up again. Could you lend me a hand? I've got a task that's a touch different this time. A journey that'll weigh on both your body and your thoughts. Courier presents a small leathered pouch. There's a man who wanders the town of Avalea, a lover of the water and seafaring ships. Goes by the name Alroy Flintshaw. He's waiting for this leather satchel. I warned you though, the bag is as weighty as a few blacksmith's hammers. It'll slow you down like a soldier in armor trudging through mud. Once your journey is complete and the satchel is handed over to Alroy, return to me for more work. Sure, why not? I'm heavily encumbered. Which means my walking speed is not great. I have no idea where this town is that they just mentioned. I don't want more quests. Oh, so he's part of the Gadai bandits. Great. It's kicking my butt. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm not having a fun time with that part. Gotta con everything. That's the rules. The fight would be madness. Do you have a death wish? Well, no. Now I wonder, if I put my torch away, does that make me a little more stealthed? I'm clearly loud as all get out, but... Celestial Bond. interesting sounds. Ooh, that was an undead. I don't particularly want to fight. Can't target him because he's too far away. No money to start with. How does one get to that island? Teleport spells? Clearly somebody's been over there. Okay. Okay, let's not fall into any more crevices. Ooh. Oh, fire beetle. Interesting. Actually looks like a fire. Okay, I'm not loving the dying every 10 minutes, but what I'm seeing here, it's probably very much getting into the grind your face off mentality of go find appropriate level, first level monsters, and test your luck 50-50 with them until you level 2, and then carry on from there. And while I'm resting, oh, I guess I'm full already. I want to get rid of this. I guess no. Alright, I'm getting tired of this cult, so I'm going to call it there. But this has been a first look at Pantheon. And in some ways, it's definitely an improvement to old school games. But in many ways, not really. And I don't know if that's done on purpose or simply the choices that the company have made. But we have a movable UI. We have familiar yet different systems to work with. We have monsters that like to punish you. All of this speaks to the old school EverQuest player. And I will say that zones look better, for sure, than a lot of the old school games. But in a way, this reminds me a lot of EverQuest 2. And maybe even Dark Ages of Camelot. Like, it's not necessarily a huge upgrade to those games, or an upgrade at all. So what do you guys think? Based on what you've seen, based on what you've played, how are you liking the game? What's good about it? Pros and cons. And be sure to comment down below. Thanks very much. Have yourself a great day.